It's another day, and today I'm going to remove another doubt. Okay, and this is the doubt of flavors. Okay, yes, you will see some people are telling you this coffee is tasting like caramel, dark chocolate, toasted hazelnuts, but the truth is, let us be frank here, you have never ever tasted toasted hazelnut, for example. How would you be able to compare the flavors, the aroma that you're smelling to something you have ever tasted? Again, this is a fallacy. I will tell you why we are having this kind of flavor notes or taste or whatever, or aromas. We have coffee language, and coffee languages are different based on how the coffee is handled. For example, a farmer, I cannot ask a farmer to tell me the difference between pressurized and non-pressurized portafilter. Okay? A farmer will tell me how long does an Arabica coffee grow? How long? When is the appropriate time to harvest? This is farmer language. Okay? And the flavor language is mostly from the roasters. If a roaster is roasting a coffee, he will definitely come up with this kind of flavor: caramel, chocolate, vanilla, all those kind of, there are so many, so I don't want to go much into them. But the doubt is, do not focus on these flavors or aromas more. What you need to focus rather is, coffee has salts, acids, sugar, and some insoluble substances. Okay? Insoluble substances that can never dissolve in water. Okay? So these 4 items you need to focus whenever you're doing your calibration in the bar, whenever you're extracting your coffees like V60, siphon, Kalita, mocha pot, whatever you want to do. You have to consider these 4 items: salt, acids, sugar, and insoluble substances. You have to make sure salt, acid, and sugar, they are balanced in your cup. And how do you do that? You do that based on grind size, temperature you're using, the types of water you're using, and the equipment you're using, plus your knowledge. These things should be considered the most, and stop wasting time on aromas, flavor notes that is written on the packets. You will never get these flavors in your cup of coffee. Let us be frank. You will never taste toasted hazelnut in an espresso. That is a bloody lie. It is called a coffee language, whereby they differ in different places. Like I said earlier, a farmer will tell you an Arabica coffee tree or coffee plant takes about 100 years to grow, and you can harvest it in between 7 to 20 years. They will tell you an Arabica plant, coffee plant, can grow at an average of 5 to 6 feet. This kind of knowledge you can get it from a farmer, and a barista will tell you about brewing methods. We have immersion, percolation, we have V60, Kalita, mocha pot. This is barista language. Roaster will tell you about medium roast, light roast, medium dark. All this kind of information or languages are based on the stage where the coffee is handled. Okay? Based on the coffee, where the stage that coffee is handled, you can get different languages, but not necessarily, you cannot implement some stage coffee language to another coffee stage, like farmers will talk about those kind of things that I explained, and barista will talk about different, and Q graders will talk about something like chip, floaters. These are coffee languages that are specifically explain where the coffee is handled. Okay, so you as a customer, please don't kill our baristas asking them, excuse me, I've read here there is vanilla, but I'm not tasting vanilla. Yes, what do you expect to taste from coffee? You can never taste those flavors, or you can never smell those flavors unless you are an expert. If you went through sensory level, study, then you might be able to test those things. Okay, so let's not waste a lot of time. You have to balance the 4 things that I said, which is salt, acid, sugar, and insoluble substances. You need to make sure you balance that one to have a balanced cup of coffee. But don't expect flavors, aromas that are written on the packet.